What's up, you are here, gang. I'm doing this short little video and audio, whatever. I love you. Dave requested this as the new intro song until we get in trouble. So enjoy that. In 3, 2, 1. Welcome to the You Are Here podcast. My name is Mike. This is episode 43 of the podcast. And it's another wonderful, wonderful week. Oh my goodness, we have an amazing guest once again. Back for a second time. Wait.
Say it again.
Wait.
With
Find the podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, www.youareherepodcast.co. We cannot afford the M.
Can I afford the M?
Castbox, Anchor.fm. Anywhere you can find a podcast. Like, subscribe, comment,
Spotify.
leave us something. Say something. We love you.
Baby. Say something to us.
Yes.
We'll respond.
My sidekick here. We have Carrie Brennan in the studio for the second time.
There it is.
Here we go.
There it is. He's never like that.
Hi guys.
That's-
You don't like that?
No,
You don't
no,
like
he's
that part?
not. He's never
like.
He's
Oh,
never
you're
this
never like that?
energized to introduce somebody.
I was feeling like a cozy, like, here we are. You know?
I
Then,
picked
like,
up on that. And then you
Bring it up.
brought up energy.
Bring it up.
Where's the roller coaster here? All right.
Okay.
We're here.
We're here. You are here. This is episode 43 of the podcast.
Coming up on a year, big dog.
Yes.
Coming up on a year.
That's crazy.
Yes.
We got a lot
That
to
is
talk about
crazy.
today. But again, as you're saying, if you're not watching, I'm going to tell you, Carrie Brennan, the Brenster, is in the building, dude. And I couldn't be happier. We got so much to talk about. And I feel like we're just gonna take the resin off of the surface of this iceberg that
Ooh.
of conversation me and you have
There's
to share.
resin on an iceberg?
Yeah. On
I
this
don't know
one.
what resin means, but it sounds awesome.
It's like, I don't know. It sounds like a layer. In my head, it's like a layer, of dust or something.
I feel I like that.
Just a very, very thin layer
Beautiful.
of this iceberg
Wow.
of conversation. I feel like I'm going to have with you today. Yeah.
Well, I want to start off by saying,
We're simpatico, I want to say.
wow, dude.
Since
I'm not simpatico like
Since
you guys.
birth, dude.
But I just wanted to say, I want to bring up, because Carrie, I was following the short film you're doing, Block, that you mentioned last podcast.
Yes.
And I want to get into a lot. I was following the Instagram. You guys had an Instagram, Block Short Film on Instagram. Follow that.
Go follow.
At Black Short Film.
But watching like you guys going through like production days, even like pre and post, I feel like that was the most fun crew,
Oh my
cast, everything to be around.
Yeah.
It just, I don't know.
It was
like, can you
incredible.
explain like what was going on?
What the hell
It seemed like a
happened?
party. It seemed
What happened?
amazing.
It was a party from the moment. Actually, Dave and I were talking about this earlier. That the 4 days before production were the closest I've ever been to jumping off the nearest tallest building in my entire life. Like I wanted to scream. But as soon as production started, the people. I'm not kidding you. Everyone from our sound to PAs to directors to the people that were like owning the locations that we
Yes.
like shot at were amazing. It was a party. It was
Yeah.
literally a party. Yeah,
It looked like it.
It's showing
really-
through. Yeah, that's shining through.
I had FOMO, watching.
yeah.
I missed out
Yeah.
on just being a part of that
Dude.
group. Just like
Yes.
that party atmosphere. I mean, not a party atmosphere, but like truly like a celebration.
Yes, the whole
That's what
it
it
was a
looked like.
celebration. And like I've been on I mean not be like, oh, I've been on so many film sets before, but like obviously through the years just like being at Playhouse West where like
yes.
it's so like film based. Like it's like, okay, you're an actor, but like you want to be in movies, go out and make your movies. So like I have been on so many indie sets where it's just like, you know, things are disorganized or, you know, we're running over, people get tired, people get miserable. And like I took all of the like horror stories and was like, I'm gonna learn from every single one of these and then try my best to do everything completely opposite and do the best that I possibly can to just like create an awesome environment. And that wasn't me. Honestly, it was the people that were attached to the project.
Right.
Like like even our BTS photographer, like she came on, Sophie Keatsman, shout out Sophie Keatsman.
Big shout out.
Shout out.
Sophie.
This girl's
Shout out.
amazing. She shoots for Vogue. Like she is
wow.
an incredible photographer. She like passed up a couple really, really well-paying jobs just so that she could come on to film to do BTS, because again, it comes back to the mission, because she's like, this story is going to do good things, like for people, you know what I mean? Like it's the story beneath the film. So it's like the people who volunteered their time, it's like they're there because they wanted to be there, because they wanted to help serve this mission, versus like, you know, I'm on another indie film set, here we go. Like this is,
right? Like,
so I think that's what it came down to, was like the right people came into the picture just like organically. And their hearts were in it. And we had so much fun, but we worked hard. We worked real hard.
I could tell you guys were really like I feel like you were all there, and like when things went down, like you did it, but then after you were all there to accommodate for each other and like, you know, support each other through everything. And it seemed like such a healthy like environment.
Yeah, completely. And again, I think it goes back to like the central message, the central mission. Like we drove that in from day one, and we're like, okay, this is going to be a story that is going to help people come to terms with themselves, love and accept themselves, and celebrate themselves, you know? So if people were on board with that, so it's like, all right, we're going to bring that to every single day on set. And like, it's just insane. We shot, this is how insane the crew was. Like we shot Thursday to Tuesday, and we ended up with 7 terabytes of footage, which is like unheard of. You know what I mean? That's like wild. So much footage. Our editor got the all the stuff, and he was like, how long did you have? Like people were working through lunch, working through dinner. And it was tough. Our whole first day got rained out.
Oh, wow.
So like we had to switch like the first 2 production days. And like so I told you about the park. The park. Yeah. So we had this park this like coveted land preserve. Did I tell you about that last time? Mike?
I don't think so.
Okay, so basically there was this park that I went to when I was coming out, and it was like my like sanctuary that I would go to. And like, you know, when I was really stressed and like freaking out or whatever, I would go there and I would journal, and it's a huge part of the story. Basically we had to get the rights we had to have the fees waived in order to film there. But the thing is that it's like really coveted because it's like a natural land preserve, and you know, a lot of people come there to shoot like wedding videos and stuff like that. So we were like, how the fuck are we gonna get this? Sorry, can I curse on this?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
This is your space, dude.
So
you want to throw shit? Throw shit. You want to fucking
just
write
don't
on the
say
walls?
your address on the podcast.
We're not doing the address this time.
I miss Tori.
Shout out Tori Radaman.
So anyway, so we literally 2 days before, we didn't even have the land preserve. Like they hadn't even responded to us yet to confirm that like we had it. But I ended up calling the president of the Natural Lands, which is like owns all of the preserves in Pennsylvania, basically, right? So it was literally a last-ditch effort. I didn't know what else to do. I was talking with like one of the like the property coordinators at the time, and it was back and forth for months, right? So like I am all out of options. The shoot day's coming, and I'm like, I'm just gonna throw a fucking Hail Mary. So I call. I think his name. I can't
believe this shit. I can't. You didn't even get to telling me this, but I'm already on the edge of my seat.
I didn't tell you this.
No, not this part. No.
Okay. So I think his name must have been like Bill Roberts or something like. Shout out Bill Roberts. He's like, I look up his picture. He is as straight white conservative male as it gets. Like we are complete polar opposites, and I'm like, how am I gonna get this dude to convince this guy, okay, Bill, that
the head of the patriarchy,
the head of the patriarchy, that this like 24-year-old lesbian wants to shoot a coming of age indie film in his like preserved pristine park, you know? So like,
is this caught in the behind the scenes footage at all? Did anyone follow you around trying to get this shit done?
I wish, because this all went, I remember I was like hungover in a coffee shop, and I was like, I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna call him. My friend Sophie's like, are you sure that's a good idea? Like, you sure you're not gonna like burn all of the bridges? I was like, fuck it. So Anyway, I see his picture. I'm like, all right, whatever. So I call him and he answers the phone and he's like so buttoned up. He's like, hi, my name's Bill, blah, blah, blah.
Not a good sign.
And I talked to him, and so, and mind you, like in order to do, because we had talked about like videotaping there and blah, 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 before, and they were like, if you use any type of videotape, whether it's a camcorder, whether it's like a Red, whether it's whatever, it's minimum like $1,000 per hour. Per hour. Because it's so beautiful, right?
What?
Yeah.
So I was like, we can't do that, you know? And they're crazy about like the first time that we shot there, they had someone up there with a golf cart, like all over it. So like we literally couldn't, this was the last straw. So I call him, right? And I'm like, I'm just gonna do a Hail Mary, right? So I tell him this story and I was like, look, like this place healed me. This was like my escape when I was living in my hometown, when I was closeted, I had no one to talk to. I was so paranoid I couldn't even journal in my own house because I thought someone would find it and read it. But this natural land preserve, like, it saved me. I could go into the woods and just like be alone and with nature. And I wrote a film about it. And this movie it can't be filmed anywhere else but Stroud. It can't, the Stroud Preserve. It cannot. I need you on my team to wave this for me. It's 12 hours a day of shooting. We're gonna have a huge crew. I'm sorry, but like this movie is made for this location. Silence. I'm not kidding you. Bill started crying.
No.
He started fucking crying. And he was like, listen, my best friend is 50 years old and he just came out to me. He just had the confidence to come out to me.
What?
Yes. And he was like, yes, you can, this story needs to be told. Like, I grew up around nature. Like, I know what it's like to use it as an outlet. Like, we'll waive all the fees. Oh, you got it.
My God.
You guys, I'm in this coffee shop like this. Yeah. Okay, thank you so much. Like, to my friend Sophie, and she's like,
wow, man.
It was crazy. But like, and I don't say that to like impress like you guys and be like, oh, I did this. But it's like, the point of that is to just illustrate that like, literally, it was the mission. Like, people connected with that more than anything. Because if I was like, I'm a fucking lesbian, like, independent filmmaker, I'm a dime a dozen in Brooklyn. Like, nobody, you know what I mean? But like, the mission underneath it was what got people to tack onto it and be like, oh, okay. Like, this isn't about you. This is about helping other people.
Right.
That reminds me of myself. That reminds me of my friend. That reminds me of my sister, my brother, whatever.
It brings everyone together.
Yeah.
People can relate to it.
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
that's like stars align.
That is truly like a spiritual kind of thing. That's different. That's just like a weird universe, like creating a path for your story to be told through your team.
Yeah.
And you said that's how many days before?
like 4 days.
That's insane.
And imagine that like morale boost
Dude.
to get that.
It was.
Everyone's probably hyped.
Hype. Oh, man. Yeah.
Well, congratulations, man.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Thanks. But that was the theme through the whole production process. Everyone that came on was like, oh yeah, like my brother's gay, my sister's gay, this person, that person. I'm trying to figure out myself if I'm gay. Like, I want to see the end of this story because hopefully it will have some answers for me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so
Whoa.
hoping that.
Yeah.
I think it will. It will.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. And now you're in post-production.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now we're in post.
How's everything transferring through? Like,
it's transferring through well. Let's see. We're about. I'm happy. I am. It's a tricky thing we got going on right here, because I'm gonna say that I like it, and then it's gonna be done, and then it's gonna be like, yeah, it's
I got you.
ticky-tacky.
No, don't. It's not ticky.
But I will say this: the pieces, like everyone that was in the cast, slayed it.
yes.
Literally, like Tori nailed it through and through. My friend Courtney, like, just amazing. Therapist, like really everyone. I was so happy that like everyone who we casted like really pulled through. It looks awesome.
Yep.
So, you know, and the story is a story. So
Yes.
that's all I can hope for.
And you killed it, of course.
And you killed
Thank
it.
you.
Yeah.
I feel good about it. I feel good about
Yeah,
it, you know?
for sure. It's all right to feel good about it.
Yeah.
To be proud of your work is a tough thing.
Yes,
I think
Yeah.
for
it is.
some. I don't know if it is for you. I struggle with that. But like to accept that you've done something that you're proud of and to be like, wow, I did it.
Yeah.
I did it. I'm proud
Yeah.
of myself for just doing it. I'm proud.
Just doing it.
Yeah.
And like, I think what comes down to that too is like measuring, like, it's like what we were talking about in the car over. It's like not how you feel about it. Like, I feel like people will measure things so much based on like, oh, you know, like I went for a run today, but I felt like so shitty when I was running. Like that was a terrible run. But it's like, nope. You should be proud because you went on a run.
You did it.
That's it.
You took the action.
Yes.
Yeah. It stops there.
Yeah.
What do you do to help yourself combat that?
What?
You said you have
Like
struggles with
accepting
yeah.
something I've done.
Can you count on your hand how many times you've been proud of yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I don't know. What do I do? It
putting you on the
doesn't. It can't come from. No, it's okay. No, I want to be put on the spot.
Good.
I don't know. I think I used to think this come up last podcast with you when you were like, you know, what would make me happy or where
Yeah,
feel
I was
could
gonna bring up a last podcast. I talked about like I started thinking very like directly of like what do I measure? Like I measure myself like my worth like equally to like my success and like what I deem like successful or for what I'm proud of, like whatever I accomplish. It's just if it's like I'm working and I work a lot and I'm making money, then I'm like, all right, cool. I'm successful. I'm happy. I'm like, you know, and I'm like, yeah, I'm killing it. I'm proud. You know what I mean? Or if I do, you know, something like I'm going to be helping on your film or I'm doing the podcast, I do an episode and it turns out well, then like I'm proud and stuff like that.
Right.
And just like trying to find what, like, even if it makes me feel like I'm being like self-centered and like an asshole, you're not, but what makes me feel valuable.
Yeah. I think the thing that stuck out to me the most was what you said when you said those things, and you said success for me is if I do create a thing like this, let's say this podcast, and then other people affirm that it's a good thing, then that's success to me. And I was like, okay, that I can relate to, especially when I was your age, because like I related everything, like how loved I am, my worth, if I'm successful or not, based on what other people would tell me. And like I feel like that's easy to do. Like I don't know. I feel like I was kind of trained to be like, okay, I did this thing. What do you think?
Totally.
What do you think?
Yeah.
And it wasn't how it made me feel. It was how it was received. And the scary thing about that is like I have zero control over that. So my worth is coming off of another person or group of people.
Yeah.
And that's not really fair to myself, you know? Yeah, that's not
so
really
fickle.
nurturing unless everyone loves me all the time.
Right.
Which is impossible.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that I think when you said that, I was just like, I've been down this road and like I just want to not change your mind, just open up a different school of thought.
Yes.
Just like maybe it should come from here instead of there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know? And then if they are like, great work, thank you so much. It means a lot to me because this thing matters to me. And if not, then it's like, it's okay, but it still matters to me.
Yeah.
I'm glad I did. I'm proud of myself.
Yeah.
So
I
it's,
think-
sorry. It's been a
No,
shift
you're
of
good.
thought. That's all.
Yeah. I think they talk about that in 7 Habits. When I think it's Stephen Covell or whatever, he talks about like your sphere of influence. So like things that you can control.
We brought this
versus-
up last podcast. This
Really?
Is, yeah, dude.
That's wild. Yeah. Things that you can control versus what everyone else can control.
Yeah.
And actually, I want to read you this part of this book.
Read it. What's the book?
It's called On Mental Toughness.
Dang.
On Mental Toughness. It's so fucking good.
Who wrote this? Do we know?
It's like compilation of articles.
Oh, beautiful. Okay.
Yes. Yes, it's a compilation of articles. I was crying on an airplane recently. Just a really fun thing to do. And I read,
I think
Crying
the
at
person
20,000
next to you is like,
sobbing on an airplane. I was in the middle seat, mind you. Both of my counterparts were asleep, and I had to pee. So,
Carrie
read-
Brennan's in the building.
There we
Episode
go.
43. You are your podcast.
and I read this quote, and it struck me straight in the fucking forehead. Okay, it's a little bit long, but I'm just going to read you the full thing because it's better than the piece.
Yeah, please.
Okay. It starts off, it's called Crucibles of Leadership. It says, as lifelong students of leadership, we are fascinated with the notion of what makes a leader. Why is it that certain people seem to naturally inspire confidence, loyalty, and hard work, while others who may have just as much vision and smarts stumble again and again? It's a timeless question, and there's no simple answer. But we have come to believe, here we go, it has something to do with the different ways that people deal with adversity. Indeed, our research has led to conclude that one of the most reliable indicators and predictors of true leadership is, put plainly enough, an individual's ability to find meaning in negative events and to learn from even the most trying circumstances. Put another way, the skills required to conquer adversity and emerge stronger and a more committed than ever leader are the same ones that make for extraordinary leaders. So it's like, I don't know, that it's so plain and simple.
Yeah.
You know, plain and fucking simple.
Yep.
Like all of the best leaders in the world. Beyonce got.
That's a dope number one hero.
Beyonce.
Yeah.
That's so
I don't know. I don't even
I was
know why.
expecting like a politician. So that's sick that you
Yeah.
Beyonce. She is a leader.
She is a leader.
sure.
Well, Beyonce got fucked over by Jay-Z, and then she made Lemonade.
100%.
Oprah was molested and raped. I don't know if she had some sexual assault as a child, as a kid or a young adult. And she, because of that, she talks about her mission like spurred from that awful thing that happened.
Yep.
Same thing with Ellen DeGeneres. Like she was sexually assaulted. Whoa. And from that, like she, you know, does a lot of work because of that, basically.
Yeah.
It's like all of these people that have risen to such good, like solid heights, you know what I mean? They have this shit that happens to them. And what they do is they pick the good out of it and then they get stronger from it. Simple.
Yeah.
That's it.
And
It's like,
I think it's important that it does take that kind of person. And I think that's why so many people, like everyone has their own heroes and stuff. Like Shia, perfect example. You know what I mean? Honey Boy coming out.
Holy
Big shout out.
shit.
Big shout out.
Big shout out.
There's that, like they are put through shit, right? And these are like hurt people that we are looking up to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
These people are hurt. They're not 100% like perfect, but society displays them as kind of perfect in a way. But like when you really look at it, they're people too.
Yeah.
Right.
We were talking about this.
yeah, we were.
How do you pass judgment? You know, when somebody you don't know.
Yeah. And it's crazy because I think that what makes it so it's what people can relate to. I think that's important.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that's what connects them.
Yeah.
Have you found something super relatable recently that you, like Honey Boy, for instance? Like, what did you feel like you were most able to connect with when you walked out?
The thing I couldn't obviously with my upbringing and everything.
Yeah.
After the film, it made me more thankful for what I have been given and what I have.
Really?
Yes.
Why?
Because obviously his story is like his father was a terrible person to him and was like thinking he was a recovering alcoholic and he was trying to, you know, help him to become something great, become what he is now.
Yeah.
Right. And through his success and like he was Shia was providing for him and like, I don't know, it's just like a whole twisted, you know, complicated thing. And like my upbringing, like I have two amazing parents that like provided for me, that gave me everything. I have all the opportunities that I ever want. I was loved. I was given all these things. And coming out of it, I was like, fuck, like everyone gets played a card when they're born. Right.
Yeah.
And I got a good pair. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like I just have to fucking appreciate that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like it
Yeah.
made me think again. I gotta fucking, you know, it makes me want to fucking do something.
Wow.
You know?
Wow.
So it inspired you to take what you have and the privilege that you have to do more.
Yeah.
Wow. I did not think that would be something that someone would take away from the story.
No, me neither.
Yeah. Well, I can't relate to it because it's like
Right, because it's
what
so
I was-
out of
what's
yeah.
happening.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
know people that have, you know, like close friends, people, relationships, all these things like where they had like a worse upbringing and stuff like that. And like I would try to talk to them, try to relate to them about it. And it's like I can't. But this gave me another side from actually seeing like what his
It
story
play out like
yeah,
that.
and it play out through him growing up and everything.
Yeah.
It's just I don't know.
Yeah.
It hit me a different way. I never felt before.
It makes
It's
you
fucking
empathize
amazing.
with other people.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm so afraid to see it.
You have to, man.
Wait, you're afraid? You said you're afraid?
You fucking have to.
I know. I keep hearing that.
You will fucking.
You keep
you need to
I know you're gonna
this.
cry, dog. You're gonna fucking accept that you're gonna
for
cry.
Sure.
I'm ready.
Accept
Without
it.
a doubt.
I'm
There's
ready.
got-
Dude, there's something happening outside. Can
There's
we
a
address
fire.
this?
No big deal.
Is this
no
building
big deal?
on fire? Do we have to?
We're gonna
I didn't
ignore
hear
it.
We're in a brick building, so I feel like we're okay. Right?
Yeah, we'll be fine. I put the insulation in.
Where
we're
are
good.
we? By the way, are we in New Jersey?
We're in New Jersey. Technically, right?
Yeah, we're in New Jersey.
We're in New Jersey.
It's called West New York, but we're in New Jersey.
West New York. I've never
West
heard
New
of that.
It's like 3 different towns. I don't know. Let's not give away the address though.
I want to. Yeah, let's not do that.
Not do that
I
again.
want to get into this leadership thing that you just
Yeah.
brought up.
Yeah.
Did you, growing up, feel like you, or just who you are now, let's say, do you feel like you were after, not after, but like you kind of found yourself attempting to rise to the occasion in some group and become like a leader? Is that something that like appeals to you in some kind of way? Like, or growing up, was it something that like I would love to be looked up to as a leader of my community, where I'm from, whatever?
Yeah.
Is
yeah.
it something that like you had a pull for?
No,
Yeah.
not at all.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I was solid B student. I
Yeah.
was like the solid B student, the solid like standard of everything. Like, yeah, I was never like, well, I will say like my mom, I have such a complex with my mom because I love her so much.
Me too. Me too.
Carrie Brennan. And she's such a powerhouse. And she always like, it was always an individual like game for her. Like she always like I'm trying to think how I could say this. She measured our success on our ability to just do better individually.
Got you.
Right? So like she never got mad about grades. Like she never pushed us.
Yeah.
Really. Like ever.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because you know the parents that are like, she's super successful, so you would think that she would be like super hard and put the pressure on us, but she didn't. She just like wanted us to do our best and was pretty fucking laid back like majority
Wow.
of the time. Like it was
Wow.
kind of a free for all in the Brennan house growing up, which is why like Tori's pulling her hair out when I'm like 26 and like there's toaster, like fucking, she opens up the microwave 2 days ago and there's like carrots in the microwave that are like 2 days old. And she's like, what the Carrie? Like,
She
you know,
tells me this story all the time of your ice cream container lid stuck to the window one day. She's like, what the fuck is going on here?
yeah, it's like that, just like stuff like that. Maybe it wasn't, no, I think it was someone else. Maybe it wasn't Tori, the carrots, but yeah, it happened. Like, it's just like, I don't know. Well, whatever.
Yeah,
just do.
yeah.
Like,
I love
your
that
best.
about you. I do. For some, I don't live with you, but like
Yeah,
I
I'm a
love
tough
that
roommate.
about you. Like
I'm a
that, there's like you care so deeply for a lot of things. Like as you're just a passionate human being, and like really vibrant about it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't know. You're that's why I think I vibe with you so much. Is like we have these really passionate conversations and where we can like connect, and you go into it with me. But like I like how you have a very like easygoing quality about you where like this is life and like things are going to occur and if, you know, my laptop falls and it smashes to a million pieces, like whatever. And like I'm going to get a new one and eventually it's going to be fine.
Right.
But ultimately like everything's okay.
Yeah.
And I like that.
That's the thing. First of all, I'm not, thank you
You're
for
a
saying
leader.
that.
In this book's eyes, you're a leader, dude.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
I'm
off that statement.
over flattered. I think that's like what my mom, that's her bread and butter. She's so good at, again, it's literally the paragraph.
Yeah.
You pick the fucking roses from the thorn bush and you're like, okay, I'm just going to focus on these. I'm going to take this and then I'm going to roll with it.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm not going to be obsessed with the drama of my own life, you know, like,
I love that.
and make a drama out of my problems because their problems are problems in themselves. But then if you create a dramatic story around it, that's when it's like even harder, where it's like, okay, the problem is still the core. Let's paint a really cool little mosaic thing that's like weird and different, but like and then use that to step up to at least look forward and step up to the next level or the next whatever it is, you know? Yeah. But I was never really like, I didn't have a lot of confidence. Actually, no, I always did kind of have confidence, but I never did the things that I like to do until I graduated college. And that's when I think I started like, you know, seeing myself as a leader, because I was like, oh, now I'm doing things that I like.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Connecting with that stuff.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
How about you? You ever feel like you were drawn to be like a leader of some kind? There was something you aspired to be, was like a leader, or you were a leader?
I think growing up, like I don't know why I'm gonna relate it to sports, but growing up I played soccer for a long time, like my whole life until I was like 19, and I was like usually like the captain, and like I always like pushed people in like practices and stuff, and be like, we gotta fucking kill this shit. I want to win. I want to do all this thing, and bring people up and like bring everyone together. Also, I think I get it from like my dad, because he always like he would work like a bunch of jobs like when he immigrated here, and he got to the point where he can kind of work for himself and do his own thing. You know what I mean? And I think I kind of wanted to be like that too.
Yeah.
So I wanted to do that shit too.
Yeah.
And I think I work well under pressure.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of people tell me that I look like I know what I'm doing.
You definitely.
I think I'm playing that really well. And I'm like, yeah, I'm killing this. I'm doing this thing. Like before this, I was like, yeah, I'm doing it. But I'm like, I don't know what the fuck. I don't know everything. But I'll put on a front. But I don't know. I feel like I can lead what I'm good at.
Got you.
Yeah. I love
and that's what I'm confident in.
And that's what?
And that's what like I'm confident in. That's what I'm confident.
I love that you mentioned the like just not knowing what you're doing and just looking like you do.
Yeah.
That's like one of the main things like growing up I've realized, like even in like the best of the best, like the most like legit situations or whatever, it's like people don't know what the fuck they're doing. Like they're still
day to day.
They're still trying to figure it out. Nobody knows.
I think it relates a lot to acting too, because like you're kind of sometimes you're just throwing shit and being like, is it gonna work? Is it not gonna work? You know what I mean?
What are you talking about?
Yep.
I was describing to her in the car, like I'm having this last week before production, and I'm having this like I'm trying to trust my gut artistically on every choice that I make until Friday. And I chose to do something today that was outside of the norm.
What was that?
Just to meet up and kind of clock hours with the person I'm going to be working with.
Yep.
And just get familiar, and like grow empathy and like put my time there. Yeah. And so I did that. And I'm glad I made that choice, but it's an alchemy. It's like, okay, I'm going to try this, because it's like ethereal. It's like, I can't be like, if I grab this, then it's going to work. It's this is all just like, I was describing to you like having a paintbrush, and like, I have these colors, and like, okay, this is the giant canvas, and I got my fucking paintbrush, and I'm like, okay, I think I have enough colors. I think my paintbrush is sturdy enough and should be okay, right? And then I got my partner, and she's getting her colors together, and Friday's the canvas day, and we're just gonna go, and it's total like, hope you brought the right colors, and we're gonna work off each other what brush strokes we have, and it's there's no right way. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, there's so much.
There's no right way, which is tough for me in my in my critical mind, where I'm like, okay, I want this result to occur. I hope this happens in this moment, and because you care. But how you can care too much? You can care yourself out of being free of a moment.
Oh yeah,
very true.
So
that's important. What you just
that's
said.
The mission. Yeah.
You can care too much.
Yeah,
you can care yourself out of what you want.
Yeah, just getting out of my way. That's the mission. Just gonna get out of my way on this one.
And honestly, like, I feel like there could be a shift in the like, because you've said a couple times, I got to get out of my own way, and I've got to let go. I've got to let go. But I would think like maybe try focusing more on, because letting go is really hard and it's uncomfortable, and that's anxiety inducing.
Right.
Just in the general sense. But like also like be ready to receive.
Yeah.
Be ready to receive the fact that something, and have faith that something like even better
For sure.
than what you think is gonna happen on Friday with Carlotta and with Carl and everyone. Shout out Carlotta. Love you, Carlotta.
Shout out.
Hope I get an invite to your Christmas party. Just saying. Round 2, baby.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Now you got to get an invite.
Yeah. No, but it's probably going to be even better.
Thanks.
Even better.
Thank you, dude.
But it's coming.
Yeah.
Like,
Receive
let it come.
it.
Yeah. I'm
wanna
so
soak it up.
excited. I'm so excited for you.
Thanks, dude.
Also, like, this is, I was saying before, but like, you're in the exact place that you need to be.
Yeah.
Like, you're gonna be anxious. You're gonna be freaking the fuck out until the first scene.
Which parallels the stories. That's gonna be perfect.
Yeah. Wait, what did you say before? I love this. I love
feel
this
like
so
this is a
much.
crazy statement, and like, don't clip it because it's weird. But I feel like I work in this way. Like, my body and my subconscious like takes over when I'm like, oh, this is a story I have to tell. So like, I clock it when I get it, and I'm like, okay. I have to be scattered and like uncomfortable as fuck. Never been through this experience before. Losing something I really care about, and going into this thing I've never fucking done, and like it's splitting me in half. Like, I'm not comfortable. I'm not fucking comfortable, and like my body and like my thoughts and everything will start to rearrange without me telling it to. And I turned in like, now I'm this fucking like weird, like twisted up, like super anxious dude, like a week out.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh fuck, I'm here. Well, I'm here. And she was mentioning it before. She's like, it seems like you're exactly where you got to be. And I'm like, fuck, you're right. You're right.
Mm-hmm. This is it's like a giant preparation before.
Yeah.
Like, you're in the ballpark. Like, this is your
for
ballpark.
sure.
You know what I mean? Like,
I like had a blindfold on and just like through the night walked through this house, and I found the room for some, like, it's just a weird thing. I don't know. My body did it for me, I guess.
and it's gonna be
It's going to be great. And Mikey's going to be there. What are you looking forward to? Are you looking forward to anything? You nervous? Excited?
I'm just excited to be back on a set, man.
Yeah, man.
It's like my favorite.
Ooh, are
place.
you working on it?
Mikey's working
Doing
on
the sound.
Oh, you do sound?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I'm
That's
doing
good to know.
to the podcast. So.
Well, yeah, of course,
Yeah.
obviously.
I mean, I know what I'm doing.
Mikey knows what he's doing.
Do you know what you're doing, or are you good at looking like you know what you're doing?
I know what I'm doing.
Oh shoot! Who else do you have on your team?
I got a bunch of people. I got Carl, Jordan, shout out, Shireen. Who else? Jordan's bringing a bunch of people on that I haven't met yet, but I trust fully and love. Thank you. And Aaron Johnson.
Oh,
Aaron Johnson's. Yes. So okay, we have a link. We have a block. I'll meet you there. Link right there.
yes. There we go.
How great is she?
EJ's.
How great is EJ's?
She brought the magic.
That's what I'm saying.
She literally.
She's
brings-
EJ magic.
We had a conversation about this though before, where you were like, "Yeah, EJ's. Is she doing art direction?"
No, she's doing. She's AD.
Oh, even better.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Good move. Best
She's the shit.
move ever was
She's the
bringing
shit.
that chick onto her set." Oh man, I miss her. Dude, she has the cutest dog.
Oh, pup.
I am obsessed.
Little pup.
I DM her like once a day, and I'm like, "Pup, it's insanity. It is insanity how cute your little fucking dog is.
Oh,
Like,
boy.
and the attitude. Like,
I love it. In a little tutu, I always imagine her like dressed up
Yeah.
in some kind of sweater or something. She's like, it's 6 pounds, if that, dude. She's
If
so
that.
little.
I've been meaning to ask you this. So, do you have like a scene that plays out in your mind when you're like like the most excited when you think of production?
Yeah. Yes.
The next week or whatever.
Yeah.
What do you think it is, or what is it?
I
Or do you want to say it?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know if I want to share it.
Okay.
There is a scene that plays out more so than other scenes.
Yeah.
That's like constantly on loop.
Yep. And that you're excited about to do, or like that's when it will be over, and like that's the celebration for you.
Yeah. Okay. I see what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So yes, there is that scene for sure. If I can't,
Yep,
whatever.
don't- yeah.
Whatever. Carrie, damn it. you hit that little like,
Yeah. How many days are you filming?
4.
Let's do 4. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
This Friday, man.
This Friday to Monday.
Yeah.
Oh God. Oh man.
Oh, I know that.
I'm about to read some poetry to you.
Go for it. What is it?
Tyler Not Gregson, Wildly Into the Dark.
Hell yeah.
I want to read this specifically to you because I feel like you would vibe with it. You too.
Yes.
Will I have taken these for granted, these moments, this life? Will I reach the next beginning and carry regret into the new light, the first light? I was gifted a million opportunities to appreciate this blink of an existence. I will promise myself until these knees are bloodied and my tongue is swollen that I will live with eyes open wide and a heart that never closes. There is nowhere else to start but here. I have no more time left to waste. For the thousands of moments waiting, I see you, and I will cherish you as you've always deserved. Forgive me, please forgive me for every unappreciated second, for every time I forgot to thank you out loud.
Wow.
You know what that is, man? I think about this recently. It's like, you know when you just get in a mood, you feel like shit. And then like when the day is done and you're like, I didn't really like, I wasn't that angry.
Yeah.
Then you think back, you're like, I probably just was such an asshole to so many different people or seemed like it, or like I could have been great. But I just chose, I chose to do nothing about it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to go against right now.
Yeah.
Choosing against, like choosing
Instead of being like, just living.
whatever. It's so easy
know
to
what I
be
mean?
that. Yeah.
Just
Blase.
maybe like, I don't know,
Yeah.
sit up, be like in the moment.
Yeah.
It's exactly like that YouTube that video from, goddamn, what is his name? Anderson Cooper. And the comedian.
Trip.
No. Was it? It was a girl? No.
No.
It was.
He has pointy ears. He wears glasses.
Fuck. That's not good. My memory's so fucking
Pointy
shot.
ears.
Should I be sitting closer to this? Or no?
That's
I
good.
turn you up.
Oh.
He turned you up.
I got
He
you.
knows what he's doing.
I know what I'm doing.
He looks like he knows what he's doing.
Pointy.
And wears glasses.
This is
Larry
on
David?
the tip of my tongue.
Larry David?
Stephen Colbert.
Stephen Colbert.
Yes.
That's it.
That's exactly what he talks about he made Anderson Cooper cry
What?
in this interview because he talks about like the thing that he never wanted to happening. And it's like his mom passed away and he's like, the thing about the thing I never wanted to happen in my life happening is that like we have to be grateful for it all. And that includes the shitty stuff because the terrible things that happen make you more empathetic, a deeper feeler. And then he said something, it was so poetic. I was like, what the fuck? But he was like, and what, he's like, what else are we here to do other than to feel and empathize and connect with like other people in the world? Like what else? And if I can become a deeper feeler and like be more empathetic because of that, holy, I don't know.
I need to watch that. I want to watch that interview.
So
Yeah.
good. It's like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
It is so good.
I watched something last night. Oh, this reminded me of that.
Yeah.
I was watching Robert De Niro clips for some reason, and he did a movie with Bradley Cooper, Silver Linings Playbook.
Yes.
He was the father, and the director was talking on this talk show, and it was him, Bradley, and De Niro, and the director was talking about when his son, who I believe is on the spectrum, was working with De Niro for the first time. And he's like, has this quick scene where like he's outside he's outside the door of De Niro's house, and like De Niro just got into a fight with like his son, Bradley Cooper, and like I punched him in the nose, and then he's running downstairs, and like there's this kid at his door, and he's like yelling at the kid to leave, right? And the kid's trying to get pictures or something of him. I forget the scene, but the director's talking about how his kid, his actual son, was like super nervous to work with De Niro. And how when De Niro came downstairs and like was like, hey, and started yelling at him, he started laughing. And he had this really like genuine, like nervous laughter. And his father, the director, was like, hey, you can't do that. This is real serious. And De Niro was like, no, this is real. Like if you were a teenager and some grown man with a bloody nose like just came out of his house and was like yelling at you to get off his lawn, you might giggle nervously. And like, he's like, leave it. Let's play this out. So they kept it. And the director saying it was like a really beautiful moment in the film. And his son like got to, experience this with De Niro.
Yeah.
And then it shifted to like, I think it was Katie Couric asking De Niro like what it was like for him. And he starts fucking weeping.
What?
Yeah, dude. And talk about empathy. He's like, all he can get out of his mouth was like, I know what he went through. I know what this means to him. Like, I know what this director is going through. And that's all he said. And he's crying his eyes out.
What does
And I
he
was
mean
like,
by that?
I don't know. I don't know. I have my assumptions of what that means, but I don't know. But he totally empathized with the situation. Totally. In a way I never thought, my preconceived notion to De Niro, never.
That's crazy. I would not
Reminded
picture
that.
him to have that response.
Me neither.
Like, you have to wonder, like, what was he
was
thinking
it?
in that moment? Was
Yeah.
it like, wow.
All you can say is I know what he goes through. I know what he's gone. Like, I know what it is.
That video.
It's fucking unbelievable. But it reminded me of what you just said of like the empathy muscle of like ultimately like if you can become a person who can empathize more and like connect more to people and understand what they're going through a bit more. Like
Yep.
I think that's a great way to
Get through
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Real serious shit.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Because it's like, someone else is gonna go through this and I'm gonna be able to talk to them about it.
Yeah.
You know, no matter what it is.
Right.
Whether it's like, in Colbert's case, his mom passed away, or production,
Yeah, dude.
where someone's wigging out
Oh.
a couple days before.
As soon as I saw her, I was like, it was like I felt every defense mechanism I have like just fucking fall off me like a hot shower, dude. And like I was just like, I'm so glad to see you right now. I feel like you're the exact person I need to talk to for some reason.
Yeah.
I just felt like you always were like that though with me. You're always like, Valino, I love talking to you. And like I just feel like when we talk, there's no bullshit and we just connect. And I'm like, dude, you cut through the bullshit. I love that.
Had no time.
At least when we talk, I always feel that way.
Yeah. Mike's is another story.
I'm like,
Oh, shit.
Mike's over it.
Mike's? No. But I appreciate our conversations.
Dude, yeah, I get a text from Belino once every
I love that.
it's the best.
I love when you guys do that.
And I'll be like, Carrie Brennan, Brenster. Hey, I don't really know. Just going out on a limb here. Got a gut urge. Who knows? Driving in my car right now. This is a voice message, by the way. Text message. That doesn't matter. You don't care. All right. Anyway, how are you? Are you good? Maybe you're not. I don't know. This is my gut tucking. I'm getting out of my head. You give me a call back or just text me. Whatever. Yeah. That's it. Like
Impression I heard of myself.
every time I get something like that, I'm like, yep. This is amazing. This is exactly what I wanted. Exactly.
It's a voice memo, text message.
This is a voice memo. This is actually a voice memo and a text message that I'm sending you right now. I'm driving to Jersey.
Fuck, I have such a problem with people impersonating me, dude. That's such a good one. That's such a good one.
You're
That's
very
spot
easy
on.
to impersonate. You're very easy.
Nick Craven tries to get me once in a while with his impersonation.
Nick Craven is an impersonation.
His is really good. If you can
Really?
nail his, the Nick Craven impersonation, I feel
Tori's
like
got it nailed.
Does she? Yeah,
Oh
she
my
does.
God.
She does.
Well, Tori and Nick spend so much time
Yeah,
together.
yeah.
Tori the other day said something and she was like, "What? Why?" And I was like, "Wait, was that an impersonation of Nick, or
That's
are
Nick Craven.
you just like
That's Nick Craven.
merging into him?" And she was like, "Oh wow, I wasn't even
Transformer.
trying to."
Oh my god,
Yeah.
I'm lightheaded. This is my third coffee. I feel like I'm gonna pass out. Let's get into Sam Molina. Shout out Sam Molina for
Sam
jumping on the
Molina.
You Are Here podcast
Big
live,
shout
baby. I love you. Thank you so
Love you,
much.
Sam.
That's my sis,
Hell yeah.
Sam Molina.
Beautiful voice.
She does have a beautiful voice. She's sick. Send her good vibes right now. Everyone, close your eyes. Send Sam Molina good vibes right now.
Rub the mic.
Oh, we're doing
Who
it.
knows?
We're closing our
We're
eyes.
do it right now.
Good vibes. And ramen soup.
There it is.
There it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Sam Molina asked us to talk about the sun. I don't know, Sam. Talk about the sun and its effects on you in like the fall winter time. I have a confession to make. I think I've said this before. I have one of those sun lamps. I feel like I do experience like a seasonal depression once in a while. Sun goes down. I feel like the vitamin D goes down.
Mm-hmm.
Naturally start to feel a little different, a little paler, not as happy, you know.
Brown, golden.
Not as excited. And so I throw that little light on when I'm feeling super down. It was a great gift. If you have friends that are experiencing seasonal depression, I don't know what it's called, but it's like a temporary sun
I think
lamp
that's what
or
it's
something.
called.
Spot. Just thrown right in.
Yeah, I don't know.
Little-
I'm plugging it. I'm plugging it.
Nice little plug.
Yeah. Yeah.
Christmas
Yes.
is coming.
I think it's a real thing. I think it's a
It
real
is
thing.
a real thing. It is a real thing. I love the winter.
You're good with the winter.
I'm good.
Yeah.
I don't know. I told you I thrive in November.
Yeah.
November's
I love
my
that November's the month.
dude. Yeah.
Is it
It's like-
Thanksgiving? Is it like does it bring back like some kind of childlike fantastical magic quality?
honestly, no. Like it's not so much the Thanksgiving. It's just like I don't really know. I think it's like the getting into the winter. Like I just love the winter. I
Yeah.
love the colder weather. I love that like jackets and
Yeah, I
hats
love the
and
layers.
like
I love that too.
like
Layers.
it's all the good things are coming.
Yeah.
You know, all the good things are yet to come.
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
I
like
love that
Christmas,
perspective. Yeah, yeah.
New Year's, like all that.
The
stuff, you're
holidays,
gearing up
come
for it.
on.
Dude, I'm ready. This is going to be a really good holiday season.
Fuck yeah.
I am
feel like-
banking on it. And I've been saying this. Let me just tell you guys. I have been, and the people in my life will back me up on this one. Since June, maybe, in June, I decided, I was like, you know what? I'm going to have a rockin' summer. I'm going to have an awesome summer. And I made it my job to tell everyone, I was like, yo, this June is going to be lit. This June. And then like June was pretty good. And then like July came, I was like, but wait, July.
Yeah.
And like 2019's been pretty good, pretty solid. But I actually mean it now. I think that we're gonna close off this last year. It's go time now. Like now it's actually go time.
All those times I've said it before, I was pre-gaming for this moment right here.
Forgiving for this
I
moment.
love that, dude.
Actually gonna happen. Oh, is that before this one? David and Goliath?
Yeah, I think so.
I
Yeah.
love that book.
It's my boss right there.
Hey.
Good taste.
I love
You probably
that
didn't
book.
read it, but
Wow. Wait, what'd you say?
You said that me.
You probably didn't read it.
but yeah, I didn't
that
read it.
display book.
I didn't read it's David and Goliath, you said? Is that what it is?
Yeah, David and Goliath.
It was named after
You?
the prince, dude, the young king.
Who?
David, the slayer
smoking?
of Goliath.
I thought you were talking about
Oh, right. I did read the book, I swear.
Did you?
Sounds like I didn't, but I did.
This is that. Oh,
you. How'd y'all get your name? Is there like a story behind
my father and my grandfather named David.
My grandma is named Carolyn. Oh, my real name's Carolyn, by the way. That's hilarious. Yeah, dude, Carolyn.
Shocker.
Carolyn Jane. It is was that sarcastic? It is a fucking
No,
you think
I'm
I
really-
like Carolyn?
No,
Oh, yeah.
that's what I'm saying. It
Yeah.
shocked me.
Oh, yeah.
You're Carrie.
Carrie. Yeah. Carrie.
Did it legally changed or not yet? Or do you want it to be?
No, dude. Carrie's a nickname. I don't want to. I'm
Why?
not going to legally change my name to Carrie.
Why? You're Carrie.
Guys, like that's like Caitlyn and Kate. Like when like if you're called Kate your whole life and you never go by Caitlyn, it's not like
Change
you
your
turn
name to
26 and you're like, nah, it's Caitlyn. It's
I like David. I like that people call me David. I'm David.
All right.
oh
David.
really?
Yeah,
David.
I mean, like
I don't
legally.
call you by your first name.
No.
but-
I like that people call me. Oh yeah, you don't call me by. I like that you don't do that.
No.
I don't like when people say David.
Oh, you
Really?
don't.
No, it's
You're not a David.
It's like Carolyn. I wouldn't call
exactly.
you Carolyn.
No, I will be. I will change my name to Carolyn the day that I cash in my first Social Security check. That's when.
Okay.
When I'm like actually an old geezer, I'll be like,
Carolyn.
Carolyn, it is.
Carolyn
now
Jane.
I'm Carolyn Jane.
Carolyn Jane
Yeah.
Brennan.
But
Maybe,
Wait,
maybe that's why those names were made. You know the ones that,
what?
like mine is Michael.
Uh-huh.
Right? Everyone calls me Mike.
Yep.
Maybe when you get old, you become Michael.
Your middle name's Francis.
No. What? No, dude. What the hell? Where'd
What's
you
your
get
middle name?
Francis? Gregory.
Is it?
Yeah, it's my dad.
Wow, I didn't know
Yeah, I
that.
did.
Michael Gregory.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm just gonna
name's
throw
Happy
in-
birthday,
familiar.
Gregory, by the way, your father. Happy birthday.
Oh yeah, big happy birthday to
Shout out,
Pops.
shout out.
I know he's
Happy
listening.
We're missing
birthday.
something. I wanted to bring some. Oh, got it. We experienced a crazy thing at work, and I kept telling you for 3 weeks.
Yes!
I'm so glad I fucking remembered.
What
I'm
is
so
it?
glad you're here for this.
Oh, I can't
Wait, can I
wait.
pee real quick, and then we'll go into
Yeah,
it?
sure.
You guys keep talking. You guys
Okay.
keep talking. You guys
We
keep
can
talking.
just pause.
We'll keep going.
No, we can pause.
Just don't tell secrets, and then I'll be right back.
No secrets.
Okay. This is the
Can
first.
he give me any background?
No. We'll talk about something else. Well, this is the first in the podcast. We could just pause it.
No.
No, let's keep going.
Keep it rolling.
keep it
Were
rolling.
those the first? Is this the first time I'm seeing you in those glasses?
Yeah.
I love that. Maybe that's what it is. Were
Really?
you not wearing any glasses last time?
I was wearing glasses, but they were different. They
Okay.
were old and dirty.
Because when I saw you today, I told you I was like, You look great, and I
Damn,
don't know
thank
what it
you.
is.
I think it's working out.
The glasses and the facial hair.
And actually working out.
Oh, and I thought you said.
It's all
yeah, I
working
think
out.
it's actually just working out. It's just like things
It's
are just
helping.
working out
It's
for me
helping.
now, and I look better.
But Dave interrupted me about where I got my name, and I was not going to hear it. My brother, my brother's 3 years older than me, when I was in my mom's stomach, my mom was like, "Oh, what do you want to name him?" And he's like, "Mikey." And he
No
kept-
way.
And my name
brother
is from
just
my brother.
named-
My brother just named me
What's your brother's name?
Sebastian.
Damn,
So look at that.
that's a pretty cool name.
He gave me a basic ass name, and he got Sebastian.
Mike is pretty standard.
I know, but I always was like, yeah, it's really basic. But I heard that in, I think, Greek mythology, Michael is like it's actually funny. It means like leader or like powerful or something like that.
The leader. Well, there's Michael
strength
the
or something.
Archangel.
Well, I'll be an archangel. I'll do that. Why not?
You have
But,
a cool last name.
Yeah,
No, what is it?
Nowicki or
No.
Nowicki in Polish.
Oh shit,
Yeah.
Nowicki. And your dad's from Poland.
Yes, both my
Off the
parents.
boat.
Both my parents.
Oh my
They both came here.
damn.
Yep.
Have you been?
Yeah. I'm saying, like I said earlier, like they took me places. I'm cultured. Like I've been to different vacations and stuff like that.
Down the hall.
Poland is such a underrated country.
Really? In what
Super
ways?
underrated. I remember growing up in like middle school, high school, people were like, Poland's like a third world country. And I was sitting there like, what? Like, it's like everywhere else. Beautiful.
Is there a city to it?
Warsaw, Krakow is like the old town. It's like the old town. That's where my mom's from. My dad's from the capital, Warsaw.
Yeah.
Bro, you just missed something, and I'm not going to
missed?
tell you what it is.
Yep.
What I
It's
missed?
big.
Yeah.
Is it
You're
your
going to
thing?
forget because you cut me off before about it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, dude. So remember, just
I
think
know- I
about
will
it.
know
I'm
something
gonna
that
listen
you
back.
Think
How about
about
that?
it.
Never know.
Think about it, bro.
Are you sure you want to finish that coffee, bro?
Dude, I had 3
And the
coffees and a
third-
soup. just, that's all I had today.
Why
So
you're?
I keep peeing.
You were on something. On some sort
boys
of juice today.
Nervous. There's some energy going through me.
Oh, by the way, before you guys tell the story, I might
yeah.
need to steal your recording studio sometime next week if
Okay.
you're available.
Yeah.
Because I got to do some narration.
Hell
Narrator. How do you say like a narrator? Because narration, we're gonna add a narrator to block.
Get.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah. So, I just finished the script this past week. I got some recording equipment. I just got like a snowball mic. And all seems pretty well. We've done ADR with it the past week, and like it seems fine. I just sent it over to the files over to Wilder. So,
Shout out.
shout out Wilder.
Big shout.
Best person ever. But if it is messed up and we do need like better sound, I might ask you guys.
For sure.
Yeah. Let me know.
He's got the keys.
I'll try to get you. Yeah. I'll try to get you maybe like get you a recording booth or something. I don't know.
Oh,
See.
hell yeah.
See what
That'd be
happens.
amazing.
Try to make something happen.
Thank you. Okay, let's get into
Yes,
this story
yes.
that you so
Yes.
wildly pumped up.
All right. Me and Dave both work at cafe. Said this a million times. So we're both working. We're both chilling. I'm trying to remember how to say it. It was a while ago. Now, lady comes in. All right, An older lady.
This is what I remember too.
She comes in.
This checks out.
It seems like it was her first time. She didn't know about, the menu's huge. It's like a book. She sits down. She's like, what to get? She looked at the menu. She orders. She goes back to her table. All right, making her drink. She comes back up. Right? She's got a laptop. Wi-Fi. Right? Simple. Okay. So as she's asking, a man walks up behind her and is waiting in line. And I tell her the Wi-Fi. And then I think she gets it. She goes back, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then now this guy is about to go up, but the lady comes back up and thinks she lost her phone.
She's panicking.
Yeah. She's like, I don't know where it is. Oh my God. I gotta go. She checks the bathroom. She went to the bathroom. She went to her car.
Starting to hyperventilate. Like it's a problem. This is a problem.
And you both are here.
We're both.
Yeah.
We're like,
Yeah,
oh,
we're
shit.
both like, oh, no,
I'm
we
trying to
gotta-
help her find it.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then the other dude that was behind her was like, it was like an older dude.
Describe
he was
him.
like an older kind of. I don't even know how would you?
I would say late 50s.
Yeah.
Putting off a vibe of just very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And trying to use this opportunity for his own gain.
Using her losing her phone.
Yes.
So
Okay.
all right. So she's in the middle of saying something.
Okay.
And the dude's like, "Call my phone," and he just like blurts out loud. He's like, "Call my phone."
He said, no. He said, take my phone.
Yeah, take your phone. Like, put in your number.
Put
call
your
it.
number in
call
my
it.
phone and call it. And she responds with, okay.
And we're both sitting here just like,
Me and him are frozen, dude.
oh
Frozen.
no.
I think I'm looking at something this far away from me, trying not to laugh. Just like,
I was like cleaning
Because
something.
she
like,
didn't want to give
extra
him her
long.
number.
yeah, but I sense him and he senses me. I feel like,
And we're both like, oh
I love
shit.
that.
So-
Like, something's going down. and we
it's
both
fucking
know it.
bad.
And the funniest shit, she's like stuttering through it. She's like, she's like,
He's like, what's your
"All
number? Tell
she's
me
like,
your
she's
number."
like, she's like, okay. She's like 973, 413. I forgot. And then she just leaves.
What?
And she just walks away.
leaves in the middle of it says, I forgot, I'm sorry, and leaves. And would rather have a fucking lost phone than this
give
dude
this
have
dude
her
her number?
And it was and me and Mike are stuck with this guy at the counter.
And he's like, he looks at us. He's like, it happens, I guess. And then he just runs in the bathroom. And I'm like, oh
my
no.
God.
It was the
that is-
hardest
Oh, no.
shutdown I've seen that close
Yeah.
in
That is
such a long
so
time.
harsh.
Oh my God, Carrie. Oh my God. And we were just looking at each other like, oh fuck. She'd rather have a lost phone than this guy have her shut down.
How old was she?
I'd say
Yeah,
30
like
something.
probably early 30s.
30.
I forgot.
Dude,
was
in the
weird.
middle of it. In the middle of it.
It was weird.
After
Yeah,
the
she was like
sixth
saying
digit.
it. Yeah.
After the sixth digit, she was like,
So bad.
just forgot. I'm sorry, and left. And I was like, we just witnessed the craziest shit.
That's
I thought it was so fucking
amazing.
fun. And this guy just booked it. And we had nothing to say to him. He had nothing to say to us.
Well, yeah. What do you say after that?
I couldn't even look at him.
She would rather have a lost phone than have this
guy.
person's number in her phone.
He was way too,
Direct.
like,
Yeah.
he tried to be a leader, I feel.
yeah.
He was like,
Yeah.
but it was such a false, phony facade that she picked up on it midway through the number and was like, there's no fucking way you're getting my number. This is a mistake. Like her siren was going off. She's like,
Yeah.
there's no
You can see it in her
way.
eyes. She was
Yo,
like, uh-oh.
I give her credit.
Respect. Have you ever witnessed like a shutdown up or been like
At the cafe, we see breakups and all this shit.
Well,
man.
dude.
It sucks.
we have a
Really?
So this is my
sucks.
favorite thing to do at our job. My favorite thing. My favorite thing. I know coming through the door off of behavior, obviously, who is first date.
First night, yeah.
It's the
love that.
greatest. Do you experience that too?
Oh my God.
That's my
yes.
favorite shit to do.
One of my favorite things is going on a first. I love a first date.
I love judging.
I
love
a first
judging
date.
them.
The greatest.
You get up. I get there early.
Oh yeah.
Get a nice
You're
spot
the-
at the bar.
you get
Oh,
there.
I'm always first.
Yeah.
Get there, get the drink, figure out the place, and there's always this place. Like sometimes I'll go to this bar.
Shout out.
What is it? I don't even know what the shout out. What's the name of the fucking bar? Bearded Lady, maybe.
Black hats.
What, fat cat?
Fat Cat, not Fat Cat or the Black Cat Cafe. There's this window, so you could always like. I was on like a fucking dating spree last year, like no other, and Ricky and I called ourselves the Hinge Whores. Literally Hinge.
the
Whores.
Hinge.
Yes,
We got to talk about Hinge, dude.
I love Hinge.
Really?
I
Whoa.
love. Hinge.
I didn't know this. I had no
Oh.
idea.
Yo, you got to give Mikey tips.
I get on a fucking soapbox about this shit. Like, I should literally, Hinge should hire me to be their fucking
Dude, I don't
salesperson.
know about it.
It's
You got to like coach me because I don't get it at all.
I
it's
don't.
an app. Do you get the dating apps in general?
I've tried.
Nope.
I've got nothing.
Well, you're dating. Oh, this is weird.
I'm not dating.
Huh?
anyone.
Oh, okay, you're not dating anyone.
Well,
Okay.
No?
No.
Okay.
Mike's a half truther.
What the fuck is that? Dude, I'm not dating anyone.
Dude, you'll catch You'll catch Mike in a
Don't
half
make it
tree.
seem like I'm taken, dude.
No.
Don't make it seem like I'm
Mike's-
taken.
yes, sorry.
I'm fully single.
I'm saying this. You're fully fucking alive at this moment.
I'm fully single.
You're
He's looking good. He's got new glasses.
I'm
you
fully
have
single.
you have a glow to you.
Yes, you do.
Dude.
You do.
She noticed it.
Oh, shit.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Is it that soft LED light? We don't know.
Oh, fuck.
Maybe his heart's on fire.
We don't know. You've changed.
Anyway.
Okay.
Let's get back to
Shifting
business
subjects.
here.
Sorry.
Yeah. Hinge. So
Yeah.
Hinge is basically you have a profile, right? So you can do pictures, videos, and there are questions, kind of like the
We've done it on the
Gotta get rid of
podcast.
What?
Like we've
We
gone
hinge on
through.
the podcast sometimes.
You hinge on the Explain
Oh,
yourself.
so okay, let's
right
do it.
now.
Let's do
Explain
it.
yourself.
This is perfect. This is perfect.
All right.
This is perfect. 'Cause
We
you're
don't
here.
show the profile,
We don't show the profiles.
but we just read it out, and we're like,
But Mike's account.
Dave's trying to help me out.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Oh, that's great.
I don't know what I'm doing though. I'm doing what I would do, but it's not successful.
Like here,
not
let's
working.
go through one. Go
Okay.
through one.
So what would you do in this situation right here? And narrate it for us. What's
Okay.
what's
All
going
right. Vanessa is way too
She's a
excited.
graduate. She's cute.
a graduate.
on? Big smile.
Big smile.
Yep.
Suspicious about professional graduation pictures.
Hmm.
Two truths and a lie. Detained by airport security. Won $500 off of a scratch-off ticket.
I believe that.
My brunch creation was featured. Okay, definitely basic. She detained by airport security. She wants to tell you that she likes to party,
Oh,
even though maybe she doesn't. Oh, second photo is her at a concert of some
Let me see it
sort.
really quick. Let me
Go
see it
ahead. Go
really
ahead.
quick.
What do you think?
Let's see.
All right. This looks like fun. Looks
Crop
fun.
top,
You
hands
like
on her
concerts?
hips. She's ready to party. Public relations. She's Catholic. University of Southern Bell.
Wait, I'm Catholic too, dude.
Oh yeah.
There we go.
I don't go to church. I don't go to church anymore.
That's okay.
She's got a dog. You like.
I love dogs.
Oh, here we go. Party girl. You should leave a comment if you like spending money you don't have on food and drinks.
Dude, I actually do that.
Yo!
Not even
Swiping
lying.
right.
Bro.
Swipe right. So okay, what do you do in this situation? How do you make first point of contact?
See, this is
What
this
would
is
you
my
do?
He
problem.
would choose.
This is my problem with
Okay.
Hinge.
Go ahead.
Because normally there's a swipe, right?
Yeah.
For everything else. Mm-hmm. For Hinge, it's like you like or you leave something.
Right.
And whenever I leave something, and they like it back,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
they don't respond with anything. They just like it back.
You got to change what you're saying then.
But what
So
does
this
that
is-
even
this is-
mean?
this is where
Why
we
would
need
they
Carrie
even
Brennan.
like it back?
This is where we
You
need
have
Carrie
to be
Brennan.
more specific.
You need to
Yo,
be the PR.
I
for
do,
his
and then I honestly,
you be the PR for his
I've done a like and asked questions in return, and I just get the like back and no answer to the question. So I'm like, I'm not talking to you.
Now, you got to look at his profile too. I feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Let's do that.
Okay.
What do we think?
Dude, those are that's like the
Realistically,
most
what do we
embarrassing.
Oh, this is amazing.
Dude, no.
Wait.
Carrie's here
care,
for
dude.
help, bro.
Wait.
I don't know how it works. I'm trying to be cute. I'm trying to be,
Oh shit. I don't know how to work this.
no.
Alright, give me 1 second.
Now I'm getting into I
She's
think I might have
changing your
just
bio?
opened your notes.
Oh shit.
But that is a great quote. And I am very sorry.
1 second.
Super personal quote.
Yo, don't fuck with people's notes in their phones.
Fuck with.
Do not
Oh my god.
with people's notes in their phones.
That's probably the place. Like I would at least want you.
just got to scroll down.
Okay, just scrolling. Okay, first picture. Love it. Side profile. Good scenery.
We were talking about profiles.
And
That's
that-
a good profile.
What is it called? You love the checkers.
The flannel.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
flannel?
I'm wearing the same thing that I wore in the picture.
There it is.
Yes. We'll get along with you have no if you have no clue what you're doing on here. That's great because it's like I don't really like this either, but like whatever, here I am. I'm down to earth.
Has that changed 50 times? Yes.
Suave. Has that changed 50 times?
What do we think? What do we think?
I like it.
Someone told me to put a wedding
Doesn't-
picture.
this
Someone
is
told
the
me to put a
thing.
wedding picture.
Yeah, that's actually good.
But my hair, obviously not the same.
Well, you.
Yeah, the hair is different. That's the only thing. But it's a
and
good
I don't,
picture.
I don't have any pictures of me.
Okay.
So that's a problem.
Change my mind about Peaky Blinders is better than Game of Thrones. You spelled game wrong, so that is
Shit.
Game of Thrones.
Oh, fuck. Maybe that means like
That might be why they're not responding to you.
They're like, fuck this
shit,
kid. He
dude.
can't spell.
Oh, Mike,
What?
what are we doing? This has got to go first.
Bang.
Really?
You look hot. Yes.
Ooh.
You look
But I put
really good.
All right,
in
I've
that.
put that first before.
Okay, we're gonna try again.
And you know what? I was trying to switch it up. So
Respect.
My mantra is smooth waters never made a skilled sailor.
Bang. Love that.
I like that. And artsy. And then it has your Instagram.
So strong profile.
It's solid.
It's solid, right?
It's solid.
Am I not
Yes.
crazy?
Okay, so now
Just change that first picture.
so we're gonna
I
swap.
like the first picture, but it doesn't show your
How do I
face.
just switch that one?
Doesn't show
And
your
then
personality.
you're gonna whoever's listening is probably so hyped right now because Carrie Brennan's taken over Mikey's Hinge. You have to
I'm excited.
reach out to who was it, Natalie, the first one that came up,
Mm-hmm.
and you're gonna go through what you would do in order to connect with this person on Hinge through Hinge. What would you say?
What would I say?
What picture would you
do?
Say
Like-
Natalie? It was Vanessa, dude.
Oh yeah,
hell,
Vanessa?
dude?
I'm sorry, Vanessa.
What would I say to her?
Shout out, Vanessa.
Oh shit, I'm sorry. I just exited out by accident. I am so
Dude.
sorry.
We found the perfect one.
We lost.
I was kind of in love. Not gonna lie.
She lined up perfectly with Mike's morals. We can't go back.
Huge
No.
asshole.
So that's the thing about
Okay,
Hinge.
Kim.
All right. What's was that Grandpa? That's all I saw. I was like Grandpa.
That is a freaky looking grandpa. That is
That's
straight out of a horror movie.
that's horrifying.
That is
Yeah, please show it. Why not?
What the fuck?
Whatever. She deserves it. I don't care.
the Mona Lisa.
That's oh my with the yes, dude.
American
That's
American
the fun.
something.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
dying right now. He might be dying in this
All right,
picture.
all right. No more hinge.
No more hinge.
No more hinge.
Yep, we're done.
Really, that's it.
Yeah.
All right, fuck.
Let's go to the
All right,
writing
all right, all
prompts.
right, all right. If you could leave me with one tip for hinge.
One tip. Oh my god.
When start loving the process. When I started loving like the idea of dating and Hinge and accepting it, I got so much more like whatever.
Wow.
Honeys.
Honeys, dude. I need honeys.
Yeah, dude. As soon as I was like, all right, you know what? I'm
Honeys,
gonna
dude.
do this. I'm actually gonna like date and I'm gonna go and I'm gonna like meet people and go on first dates. I don't care how many first dates I'm gonna go on. Like
Wow.
I'm just gonna do the whole like it's like the Bryan Cranston thing.
Yeah.
Again, like instead of having all these expectations for the first date, like, oh shit, like am I gonna get a girlfriend out of this? Am I gonna get this? Am I gonna get that? It's like, nope, I'm not gonna focus on what I'm gonna get. I'm gonna focus on what I'm gonna give.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just give this person a good time for an hour and a half and then whatever.
Yeah.
You know? So just like
That's great
Yeah.
advice,
Love
man.
Hinge.
Got you.
That's
be on
great
board.
advice.
Yeah.
Embrace that.
if like if you're gonna be like I know so many people are like, I'm on the dating app, so I hate that. I'm like, universe isn't gonna give you shit.
Yeah.
You know? So
Respect,
great.
Carrie
Advice.
Brennan.
Thank you.
Respect.
that's my
All right, one last question.
yes.
So a lot of the time I'm talking, I'm having good conversations.
Yeah.
But then like right at the meeting point, it's just like a drop off.
The meeting point, like
Like what's a good like to let's meet up and do something.
yes.
What's like a good like what do we do? You know, because I'm like I tried a cat, I tried a bar, I tried rest, I tried everything.
What to do? Well, it depends on them. Like, what do
Yeah.
they like to do? Also, Ricky and I used to literally
Shout out, Ricky.
This is becoming the relationship podcast.
shout out
Trying to get
Ricky.
trying to get
God,
Mike
could you
a
imagine
girl
him on this
podcast.
podcast?
Oh god, I dream about that. Ricky on the
shit!
pod.
You would have to turn the levels all the way down and put the microphone
The other end
in
of the
that
room.
corner, and he'd be like, "Hi, hello! I'm so excited to be here." So in order to get someone to do the date, or like actually meet up,
Yeah, like at that point where you're like at that point of like, all right, we've been talking enough, we can like meet and do something.
yeah. Well, there's always the classic like, well, you know, like I don't like what is it? I don't know. I'm not on Hinge. I haven't been on Hinge, but
Oh, what the hell?
I know.
She was.
I was on
Oh, I
Hinge.
feel you. It's like I hate talking on the phone when I'm like talking.
Yeah.
Call me up. What's
Yeah.
up?
What's up?
What could we do? What could you? I can't think of the words right now, but it'd be like it's such a person to person.
It's case by case.
situation. Yeah,
case by
yeah.
case.
I just gotta love the process. That's what I gotta do.
You gotta love
Yep.
the process.
Love the process.
I don't know if I will, but
Yep.
I'll try.
Embrace it.
I'll try it.
Embrace it. Are you free on Thursday? There we go.
That's
Be
good.
specific about it.
I've done that.
If you're okay. Sorry. That's all I got.
I've done that. Oh shit. I've done that.
Try and be specific. I've done that. No. Trust me. I've pretty much
I've tried
it all.
everything.
It didn't work out. This is my thing with them. This is my thing with that. Sure, There's more
Have the
opportunity.
sirens go off.
As the sirens go up, there's more opportunity. Like we have at our
much.
fingertips the ability to connect to somebody possibly. Like, whoa, it's amazing that we have this tool. It's incredible. Of course, this thing's getting abused like crazy everywhere. But I feel like your intentions are right. You want to meet somebody, cool. Of course, I think why not? I just think my personal point of view on it is I think I'm just processing it through my own eyes. I can only see out of my own eyes. And like, if I were to do that, I feel like I would be.
All right, let's wait for this to pass. Because this is taking a while, dude.
Something.
It's like, don't say this out
Somebody's
loud.
head is popping off. Wait, I
Fucking
was
bad omen.
so into that.
I know it's a bad
really
omen, though,
was. It's
dude.
a bad omen.
I shouldn't share this.
Fuck.
No, I think if I were to use it, I feel like it would be diminishing my real life experience with people because I would know that this thing is in my back pocket. And if things do become, slightly, if I'm a little fearful about this person who's coming through the door for our first date, I'd be like, oh, okay. Yeah, I'll just pretend like this is cool. And then I'm just going to clock out and then I'm going to go use my Hinge later and connect with someone and then meet
And it
them.
makes you not more invested, like want to know them more.
I think and Nick brought this up before, and I never thought of it, but I think this is a really, really strong point. I think whereas there never used to be this thing that we can use to just connect to people and like reach out and say, hey, I'm dating. Just want to let everyone know I'm dating. I'm open to meet people now.
Yeah.
I'm here. I'm at the party. And everyone's like, oh shit. Davey's here. Davey's at the party. Hey, you want to meet up? Cool. I'll meet you. And who knows what happens. There never used to be that. So you would have to connect to the person, in the moment. You'd have to get to know this person. There was no other way. There's no other way. Now that there's this other way that everyone has access to, it's like, why have a conversation at a bar? If I could just go home if I'm a little uncomfortable.
Right.
Do this.
And do that. And then.
And fly through people.
Right.
So there's no empathy growing. There's like empathy diminishing, I feel. And like real connections with people, I feel like you're going to go, eventually you're going to have no care for people in front of you because you're going to be like, I could just fly through them.
Right.
I
can get through those stages of weeding out and.
Yeah. And people connect on there and I think it's fucking awesome if you can. And like, God bless you. And that's really cool. And it genuinely creates relationships and they're real and they have families and whatever. It's awesome. Or you're just dating and you're having fun and that's the moment. And fuck yeah, I'm for that too. But I don't know. If I was single, I don't think I'd just be very wary. I'd be very wary of like flying through people on a screen.
Yeah.
And then like
And then when you go out and you actually like are at a bar, it's like, oh well, it's like that subconscious safety net.
Why would
it's
I
like,
go
well,
up to a
I have
girl? Why would I do that?
Right.
I can do this and who knows what happens.
And meet up. Yeah, that is true. Yep.
I think it may be, I don't know. I'm not there, so I don't know. But in my mind, it's like, oh, that might be robbing people of having real connections in life. I don't know.
Yeah.
Again, I'm not
I guess
there.
maybe it's also
And no
different.
disrespect to anyone who is on the Hinge.
Absolutely. Two different schools of thought.
Two totally different schools, yeah.
Two totally different. Maybe you
I'm that grandpa in that Hinge profile.
you are the scary grandpa in
That's
the Hinge.
me.
But here's the thing is that we don't know. We
don't know.
really don't know. You could be swiping on Hinge every single day, and then you got to run to the bar. You run to go to the bathroom in a bar on your way to the train stop, and then you meet the love of your life.
Right.
We don't really know.
We don't.
So you could just also supplement with Hinge as well.
Right.
And plus, like, you can go deep on that first date too.
You can.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know, cut through the bullshit.
That's what I feel like I'm gonna do if I ever do. I'm just gonna be like, I'm gonna get deep.
Yeah.
And I feel like sometimes, for some reason, I feel like it's not a place to do that.
there's a date coming your way.
I was gonna say, when's the last time you've been on a first date?
Well, there's murmurs. There's things.
It's been a while.
You're gonna go on the first date.
I got a relationship in like a year. Like I haven't done shit.
You have been out of a relationship for a year?
Yeah.
You're gonna go on a date soon.
It's.
I can see it. It's coming. It's coming. Should we do some writing prompts?
Oh no. We're gonna do some writing prompts. You feeling that?
Yeah.
You want to get into this? You made me buy this book.
I know.
I shouted you out last
love
week.
It so much.
You want to go through? Or you want me to go through first?
You go through.
Okay. I love this shit so much.
Me too.
Where would you be pleased to find yourself locked up overnight?
Wait, whoa. What?
Where would you be pleased to find yourself locked up overnight? I already got my answer. I already got my fucking answer.
What is it?
Oh, wait.
No, just say it.
Some kind of dope ass bakery with like incredible croissants and cupcakes and
Wow.
a Cinnabon store.
Cinnabon.
That's my guiltiest
Cinnabon?
pleasure.
Really?
Everyone fights me on this. I was taught by my grandma Cinnabon. It's like, oh,
All right.
it's Cinnabon. It'd be no?
I'm just gonna take that.
I think
on
it
this
is
one.
Bon. Yeah.
It's bon,
might- I
like
was-
a bonbon.
yeah.
It's a Cinnabon.
Damn. Now I want a Cinnabon
Yo.
or Cinnabon, whatever. Shit. I was thinking like a rock climbing gym or something. Because now I'm suddenly goes rock climbing once in California.
She's
and
free solo now. She's free solo.
Suddenly,
You
yeah.
got chalk on your hands all the time. Where would you be, Mikey? Locked up for a night.
Maybe like a record store.
That's a good one.
But what if you don't have a record player?
What's a record store?
It's got a record player.
You're telling me. Wait, hang on. Hold up.
What?
That if you could be anywhere locked up, a circus, a museum, fucking Aretha Franklin's
museums.
house,
Oh.
I don't know, anywhere, you would choose a record store.
And I want to take my answer back.
I don't want to
Well, I didn't think
believe-
about that. All right, it'd probably be like some big producers like studio.
There
or
you
something.
go.
Okay.
Dr. Dre.
Yeah, Dre Studio.
Dre Studio.
That's better.
Damn,
sorry,
I
just-
didn't
I never
think
thought
of
about it like that.
Hell yeah.
My answer sucks.
Cinnabon.
That's all I can think about. I just came off a cheat day yesterday, so I'm still dreaming about them.
What'd you have? What'd you have?
Fucking cookies and pasta with truffle. Oh, dude, I love white truffle so
White truffle's so good.
much. Let me see.
Got two more, Dylan.
It's so weird.
Flip through.
You have magic soap. What does it wash away?
Oof.
Magic soap. Life shower. What are you washing away? What does that matter?
Hangovers.
Oh, that's a good one. That's really great.
Hangovers. Boom.
Just anxiety. I feel like anxiety
Yeah.
soap. Magic anxiety soap.
Anxiety soap. Yeah.
That's funny script.
Yeah.
Magic anxiety soap. I don't know. Maybe not.
Maybe not. Just you. Just you.
I gave you guys beef for your fucking Cinnabon and like record store, and now I'm coming out with the magic soap and crickets. Okay. Yeah, that one loaded in the chamber.
It's a good one, Carrie.
Let's go.
That's a good one. No, it was
man.
good. That would be a good script.
What about you? Magic soap.
Fat.
Hey.
That's
Just that fat burning soap.
Wait, I like that.
That's a good one. Oh my God, 6-pack out the shower, dude.
Chisel every little thing.
If we were all ripped though, wouldn't it suck? Because then it wouldn't be.
It'd just be me.
It would
ripped.
just be standard.
Yeah, there's no work. And it'd just be everyone's ripped.
It would be like having closed eyes.
You're yawning on my.
What the fuck? I'm so sorry. Wow. Should I?
The episode 42.
just really-
that's just really-
wrap it up.
When you think about it,
Corbin is
when you-
tired.
hey,
Yeah.
She sprawled out like this.
when you think about it, that's just so respectful because you're so comfortable.
Whatever, dude.
Wow. I
That's
am
okay.
an asshole. I have not been sleeping well lately. You know what? Fuck it. There's no excuses.
know what?
There's zero excuses.
Lena just said to me, she's like, you know what's the worst? When people yawn when you talk. And I'm like, I didn't think about it. I'm like, you're so fucking right.
oh my
Not that I'm like offended, but like,
No.
but, like,
That is so true.
When you
like
experience someone, you're telling someone something, and you're like,
and they're like,
you know how much I fight a yawn if I have to? And someone's talking. You know
And
how
you're
much I'm like, and my lips go like, and I'm like fighting a yawn. You ever have to do that?
and your chin's shaking, and you're
Your cheeks are tightening up. Your throat is closed.
You do an inside yawn.
You can't even yawn. You got to breathe through it. You got to breathe through it. Dude.
to my pants. Oh my god. I'm doing everything inappropriate on this podcast, yawning. I'm sorry. All right.
Oh God.
All right, last one.
Last
And
one
then we're
already?
done, dude.
Really?
Yeah.
What are we at?
1:30, dog.
Brennan, I don't want us to leave yet.
I don't want to leave.
You got to go to a concert, though.
What time is it?
Concert, dude.
Oh, gosh. She's checking her text message on the podcast.
Nope.
too.
I was checking the time.
I saw you scrolling.
I'm out.
2 for 2, girl. 2 for 2. We're clocking it all. Note it down in your notes.
Duly noted.
With that quote. You got to read that quote, whatever it is that Carrie Okay. Yeah, it's not.
You had enough time.
Hold on.
We should just do like a book.
Oh, do you have any dreams that? Sorry. Do you have any dreams that reoccur? And why do you think you continue to have that dream?
Wait, this is actually crazy. I used to have reoccurring dreams. I am not fucking kidding you.
Oh, no.
Of me riding a horse for like years.
Don't laugh, dude.
And I looked it up one day, and I kid you not, I was in college, and I was like, what does it mean if you have dreams about riding a horse? And it literally was like, it means you're gay. I swear to God.
No way.
I swear to God. And I literally went like this. Shut the fucking laptop. I was like, what the fuck?
That's fucking crazy.
It was like, if you have reoccurring dreams about the fact that you are riding a horse, it means that you're gay. It's like struggles with sexuality. Kid you fucking not.
Wow.
Google that shit.
This is tragic, and it's like, but it's funny because like
hilarious.
your response.
Yeah, literally, I was like,
Can't accept it.
nope, not right now. Nope, we're back.
Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Oh shit! I want to talk, dude. I have some. Why we have to cut now? Because I want to talk more about
I
this.
know. What, being
Specifically
gay?
that. Yes.
Oh, yeah. There's volumes.
Is that cool to talk about?
Absolutely.
I feel like we should.
I've removed about it.
In honor of Block, yeah. Like I feel like
yeah.
we should be talking about this more.
Yeah.
Like I remember being a kid and like you know, it's just so like alpha beta where I come from. If you're a man,
Totally.
you're one or the other, right?
Yeah.
And like I remember like you were called gay is like a slur, like a you're less than.
Oh, totally.
Right?
Like, that's so gay.
Right.
Yeah.
And that was the thing to say if you were like demeaning somebody. And that's like the last thing you wanted to hear if someone called you that. And I was just like, fuck, man. Like it felt wrong then. And now, like, of course I know how wrong it is as an adult. But like, I remember like, you know, having like a genuine fear, like, holy shit. Like if I have a horse dream like that, does that mean like, Mom, am I?
Yeah.
It had nothing to do with sexual preference, but like the word stood for something.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And there's so much meaning attached to that word. Macklemore, dude, I love Macklemore.
Shout out Macklemore.
Shout out Macklemore. But in his song, he's always like, when I was in the 7th grade, I thought I was gay.
Right.
Because I could draw and my uncle was, and I
Kept my room straight.
Yeah,
That's right.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
And it's like, I feel like the brave souls, like straight allies sometimes are like, yeah, like I went through a phase where I was like, wait, am I gay?
Right,
like,
right,
you know what I mean?
right,
And
right.
like, because there's so much meaning that's attached to the word. Like
Yeah.
everyone's been called gay at least once in their life.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? And like, it's just crazy how much of a negative,
Huge negative connotation.
huge stereotype there was attached to it.
Yeah.
And like the fact, like I remember when I was in 5th grade, someone called me a lesbian, and it was like deafening to me. It was like literally like the death rattle of Carrie Brennan. It has stuck with me for so long because it was such a negative connotation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the only like role models I had that were gay were all like, you know, more on the butch than femme side.
Got you.
And I didn't identify with that. So I was like, I can't, no way.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah,
you know what
yeah.
I mean? So I knew in like 7th grade.
Wow.
Yeah. I had ideas. But like,
My first crush was I was crushing on this girl so hard in 1st grade.
damn, 1st grade.
Like literally,
grade?
I can remember crazy fantasies like oh my God, I'm gonna marry this girl in 1st grade.
Really?
I was like, oh my God, this is the one. This is the one. This is
Yeah.
the one.
That's wild. Yeah, I had like,
What age is that?
I never did
Wait,
that.
yeah, I'm trying to think. 1st grade, the boys I watch are 7 and 9, and
That's
they
somewhere in there, no?
are, yeah.
6, 7, maybe.
I think it's 6
5,
or
6?
7. 1st grade.
5 or 6.
Yeah,
First-
that's That's a romantic right there.
Straight out
That's
the
a
womb, I feel
romantic.
like. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Isn't that wild?
Yeah. It's so like, I was talking about this with my friend the other day. Like, I feel like there should be just like a year of your life where everyone you just like hook up with the same sex just to like fucking try it out. It's like the gay bar mitzvah. You know what I mean? Like everyone has one. It's like, let's just fucking do it. Like, because it's such a spectrum these days. Like everyone says it, but it's so true. Like, you know, my one friend, she was like, had no idea that she was gay. Like, had literally no idea.
Really?
And she always just like hung out with, like, she had gay friends. She like hung out with them and whatever. And she was like, yeah, I'm such a good ally. And then she got drunk one night and she hooked up with a girl and she was like, oh, wait, no, this is what I like.
Right.
Like, this is what it is.
Right.
But like, and the people that I see today, like I have another friend of mine who's straight, but she's like, I don't know, dude. Like, maybe I am gay and I don't realize it.
Yeah.
A friend of mine from college, and she's like, maybe I am gay and I don't realize it because, like, I look gay, and, like, all of my friends are like, you're probably gay. And she's like, it's wild because, like, I really
had no idea.
I have no idea, but, like, maybe I should just, and it's so cool to see that progress because, like, that takes balls to
For
be like,
sure.
I'm definitely, to be like, oh, I identify as straight, I love men, but, like, I would give it a try. Like, that takes balls because, you know, like,
Definitely.
there's so much at stake.
Right.
Yeah.
People don't think that there is, but there fucking is.
Right,
There
right,
still
right.
is today.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we still have a lot of work to do.
Yeah. Well, that's what Block's doing.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
That's your gift to this movement right now.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah, dude.
Just help inspire people to see the best in themselves.
Yeah. Fuck
Yeah.
yeah. Carrie Brennan.
Amazing.
Do you want to say your quote before we're out?
Quote?
Your
Yes.
little note quote.
No quote?
I
No.
accidentally.
Oh,
Remember?
no, it's fine.
Okay.
Okay. It was something.
Or should I?
Oh,
Well, it's an unfinished quote. I'm gonna do this really quick. Yesterday I went to see Honey Boy. I also went to see a exhibit
Yeah.
by Yasin Bey. He's
Mos
like
Def.
Mos Def. He's like a rapper I look up to.
Most,
But and the exhibit was from it's in the Brooklyn Museum right now. Go see it. It's actually really. So he makes music. He hasn't made music in a long time. He put out an album, and he didn't put it out anywhere, but it's only the exhibit. And he like in the exhibit, you can't like have your phone or anything, so there's no pictures or anything.
Right.
No one's gonna listen to the album except for the people that go to that.
I love that.
And it's only like 30 people in like a session, and there's like 20 sessions total or something.
Yeah.
So like I heard something that I was like, I don't know, it's like not a lot of people can hear it. And I don't know, it's just weird to like go to it. And it had to do a lot with like his culture and like Ethiopian, like old ancient culture text kind of stuff that I wasn't really like into, but I like learned about.
It's like ancient African culture.
Yeah, and it was interesting. And like he made these murals with these different artists from those lands, and on one of the murals there was that quote, but it went with like a whole larger block, and I was trying to remember it, but I was also trying to listen to like the music.
Yeah.
So all I got from it was remember, gratitude is a action of the heart.
Oh.
And that's all I
Love
got.
that.
It's a little.
I like that little gem. I like little gems like that.
Yeah,
little
me too.
Gems.
Me too.
Yeah. What a cool concept.
That is really cool.
And I was trying to find it like online or something to like get the full thing, but I think he actually just wrote it and put it on there, and no one's ever gonna see it.
And that was Mos Def.
Yes.
Dude, before we go, you brought up the thing you wanted to talk about today. Before we go, we have to do that.
What?
The interview thing. Oh, we have to do that. We have to do that. Dude, we have to. Carrie, I'm sorry, we have
We gotta
to
do it. We gotta do
He
it.
planned this, and like we have to do it.
Oh, hell yeah.
We don't have to. We can do it next
We
time.
have to do it. Well, look who it is.
Oh, perfect.
Well, it's perfect because I saw Honey Boy yesterday. Amazing movie. Go see it, please. But it's basically, I hope this loads and it's good. But what is this? This is Variety. I think it's a magazine or something. But they've been doing like actors on actors, like actors interviewing actors, and I just got into it and I'm like kind of hooked. And it's Shia LaBeouf and Kristen Stewart, and they're basically talking about it'll get into it. So
Well, yeah, I think definitely the most intimate moments of my whole life happened on the set.
I know it sounds really fucked up, but it's not at all. It's beautiful, yeah.
I don't know if there's anything more intimate than creating something with somebody.
No.
There isn't.
Yeah.
And I think I'm deeply dissatisfied in life.
Yeah, but this is your life.
Exactly. This is where things get tricky for me, is like, it isn't my whole life. And I have to get okay with that. And that's usually where things go awry for me, is when I'm not on a set, life gets hard.
Oh.
And so, like, I don't...
Do you do anything else?
No, this is why I'm trying to develop, trying to grow. So,
Take a pottery class.
yeah, pottery class.
Like people in existential crisis, dude, like,
Yeah, pottery.
just take a pottery class about it.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, maybe I will. But, I won't like pottery in life.
No, I know, I'm totally kidding. I
But I
know
will
what you're
love
saying.
pottery on set. I love pottery
Right.
on set. Like, I
Right.
don't like ice cream in life. But if you give me ice cream on a set, I fucking love ice cream. And I think that's what this does for me. It makes me love things. This job makes me love things. It feels like, like the conduit to love for me. It's that, I hold it that sacred. It's not.
I feel you.
Yeah.
It's funny to talk about it in this environment, but I am completely on your page.
Yeah, I know you are. I watch it.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
What a tough way to live.
Yeah.
What are you thinking, Dave?
Oh man, so many things. It's like almost wrong to say like yes to that. Like yeah, it's some of the most incredible moments I've ever had in my life have been in the creation of telling us, like creating something with someone while telling a story that isn't real, but you're experiencing real things when you're creating it with each other. And like it being the conduit to love in a lot of ways in his life, like I could relate to that. Totally. I don't think it's the total source of love for me, but I think it is. There's a reason I hold it in such high regard. I talk to you about this all the time, about like where I put it in my life. This like acting thing, this storytelling thing is like super high. I think that's where my anxiety will come from in preparation of things and whatever. But I do definitely feel like I'm trying to bring it down. So that other things in life become a place for empathy for me, and a place for like self-care and love and things that I can, it's not so much of me chasing this like thing that I built for myself, like, and that's the only place I could find like I'm at peace in life. And like, for the most part, I know I'm happiest when I'm doing that, which is scary. I think that's where like if I am telling a story with somebody, I don't know. I just feel I can relate.
That's ecstasy for you.
Totally.
What a gift that is. Do you know how many people that are out there in the world that don't realize what their thing is?
Right.
That don't have that.
Right.
It is such a gift to know that that's your thing. It's also a curse.
For sure.
You don't
You
want
can
to
see it all
realize.
over them.
You
Yeah.
see what it can be and what it can grow to.
Yeah. I just want to check that now before any of that happens.
Yeah.
You do.
I try to.
You do. You're way too self-aware, and you catch yourself, and you have people in your life that catch
For sure I do. I definitely do. You're right.
That's a blessing.
Thanks.
It really
dude.
is.
Thank you. Yeah. That's crazy. You just
That's
brought that
crazy.
And watching that after, I watched the Honey Boy that like 2 hours before.
How much did that?
Oh my God,
Holy
dude. When I heard that, I was literally like, I can't.
I gotta see this film.
I'm telling you.
I gotta see this film.
And just when you remember that after, it's like,
Sam, tomorrow,
Sam Molina
you
tomorrow.
and me.
Oh man.
Wow.
well, yeah, all right.
Yo, thanks
You
for
want to say
sharing
anything?
that.
You want to say anything?
I'm
How you relate to it, or how
how I
how it
relate to it?
strikes you?
Yeah.
I just feel he just seems lonely to me, and I worry. I just worry that, I really worry. Because I know that with such incredible talent and skill and like craft, it has the ability to take over your whole life. And when it takes over your whole life, you miss life.
Bing. That's it.
You know?
That's it.
And
That's it.
So I just feel like human to human, like person to person, like cut out Shia LaBeouf. I just like feel for this person to be like,
You're missing it, right? Like
Yeah.
you're missing it.
yeah. And it seems like the work that he's doing in rehab and stuff, he's realized that and he's working on that. Yeah.
Yeah, and there were like I watched the whole thing, and like they were also talking about how acting and like filmmaking and like being on a set, it's not, it doesn't happen. It's not something you can go in your room and just like do.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
It's magic.
Yeah, and I feel
You
like that's
can't-
so much more difficult, to live like that. You know what I mean? That's why when you watch him on screen, it's like, and like even the work like the story he makes and everything, it's like, it's all him 100%.
Yeah.
That's all he's trying to do.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Well, he's chasing a thing that in order to feel the love of being himself and in the moment or whatever, he has to get to that place, right? Like he has to get to a set, and like you have to create this story and you have to do all this shit. And then when you see him, of course, you're like, he's at his peak. He's at his fucking, that's where he's supposed to be. That's what he's built himself for,
Right.
or been through, and kind of became the person who needs this in order to survive. Yeah. That's a scary thing though. That's a scary
wild.
thing. You can't let something, even if I like, I can relate, but not, I don't think to his extent.
Yeah.
But even if like, you can do that with anything, you can make anything your God, the thing you worship, right? And like, if it's a thing you love to do, right? Of course you're gonna want to do it constantly, and you're gonna create this work, and people are gonna relate, and it's gonna strengthen this agreement you've made that like, I am only happy when I'm experiencing this thing, this lightning in a bottle thing. That's like hard to create, but I love that shit, and I've told myself that for years, like since I've found it. And I think what I've been through in my life has like kind of made me I kind of built for that kind of thing too, in a way. Not totally, but I think I do chase that feeling,
Yeah, absolutely.
and that setting. And like when you don't have it, it's a very fucking scary place. Like, because then you're stuck with this. You're like, oh, okay, what else do I love?
Right.
What else makes me feel that good? And it's like
It's a drug.
Truly,
Truly, it's such an addiction.
yeah.
Yeah. What do they say? It's like success without fulfillment is the ultimate failure.
Whoa. Success without fulfillment.
Success without fulfillment is the ultimate failure.
Yep.
So it's like, yeah, you get there, you chase, success.
Yeah.
And then it gets to a certain point and it's like, fuck,
Yeah.
missing out on life.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's like why Ashton Kutcher like goes off into the wilderness, like fucking starves himself for 10 days and just like is like only with himself because he's like, I need to reset.
Yeah.
Like, so it's, I don't know. That's a little bit off tangent, but like, yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna hop on a Harley and like drive.
Fucking right off into the distance.
A month. I'll be back in a month.
Yeah.
Oh man. Carrie Brennan.
Carrie Brennan, episode 43.
Woo!
Boom.
Guys.
Thank you.
Oh, I was just gonna say, yeah.
Gonna be left out.
Oh wow, little
Ooh,
tap,
that was
little
such a
tap. That was a
fish.
fucked up tap. That wasn't even a dap. It was a tap.
Episode 43 of the damn podcast. Carrie, do you have anything you want to plug? Anything you want to
Oh, what do we have to
block?
plug, dude?
Yo, Black Short Film.
What's happening? What do we need to know?
Are we getting like a
We're doing a
Debut.
festival run?
exclusive?
Oh yeah, we're doing festival run. 2020. We're in the marketing stages right now for 2020. We're gonna come out. We're gonna do trailers, teasers. We've got a ton of events coming up.
Beautiful.
In 2020, premieres, the whole 9 yards.
Where can we get the information when it's coming out?
blackshortfilm.com and follow us on Black Short Film on Instagram. That's where we're going to do majority of the posts and announcements, but Facebook, Instagram, and our website.
Y'all don't want to miss it.
Main
Y'all don't want to miss it. I promise you that.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Boom.
Take that
That's
to the bank.
episode 43 of the podcast. Thank you guys for listening. We love you so much. www.youareherepodcast.co. We cannot afford DM. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, Anchor.fm, CastBox, everywhere. I'm Mike. I'm signing out.
Hey, I'm Dave, and I love y'all.
And I'm Carrie.
Yes.
That's not what you do. The guests don't do that.